everybody, welcome back to Cruisin 412. It is time for another Friday day off solo ride. Today I am using my DETECHT app, using one of the features where it makes a roundabout route. I told it to take me west for 30 miles. So that is what we're doing. So we'll see how good it works. So far it's taking me on the same road that I pretty much ride like 100% of the times in my videos. So I guess it's a plus for knowing me. Riding the Suzuki Boulevard today instead of the SV650. This felt like more of a relaxing day. Definitely have to take care of this string that's dangling on my helmet. Here, it's there basically holding my GoPro on there. Make sure if it does, the adhesive happens to fall off, that I will lose everything. But yeah, so the other day I posted a video. I took my wife's MT-03 to work. Mainly because it's very quiet, because it has a stock exhaust on it. And I leave at like 4:30 a.m. so it doesn't wake the neighbors up. I can just start it and go. I don't have to let it warm up like my bikes, because they're both carbed. But anyways, yeah, I was talking to my wife today. We went to go pick up something from Facebook Marketplace together, and I was riding her bike around, and like I was in 4th gear or 5th gear for 90% of the ride, because I was doing like 40 and 50. It's just weird jumping and going from a 650, where like most of the time you're in 2nd and 3rd, to be always happen to be in 4th and 5th. But I mean, it's a 300cc bike, so it makes sense. And my wife, she wants to get something smaller for sure, or not something smaller, she wants something bigger, like an MT-07 or another 650. Because of that, she doesn't like the shifting. But I think with bikes like that, though, it gives you the advantage of learning how to shift, especially when you're first starting out, since you have to shift all the time. So I said, take it for what it is. It is what it is, and if anything, you're going to get really pretty good at shifting and knowing when to shift in and out of stuff and downshift and all that. I think it's a fun little bike. I don't have anything problem with it other than she decked it out in pink, so whenever I do ride it, people sometimes gives me weird looks, but you know, it gets good gas mileage, so I'll give it that. I think it's probably a really good commuter bike. So if she ever does get a bigger bike, I'll probably still keep it, take all the pink stickers off of it, because if I'm gonna try to daily commute that, I really gotta fix these brakes. They're very squeaky. Alright, where am I going? Straight. Left on Thomas Road. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good week. My week was pretty good. Most of my days at work were pretty stress-free. Thursday was pretty stressful, but with my line of work, if you only have one day out of the week that's pretty stressful, that's actually pretty good, so can't complain. Got a fair amount of riding in. Me and the wife went out on Wednesday. We went out. And then Thursday I rode her bike into work and back. And today, obviously we're taking a ride now. We have, me and my wife have stuff planned with her friend on Sunday. Me, my wife, and her friend all took the MSF course together. And she has a cruiser that she got for free. Oh man, should have made the left there. Alright, well, let's see if this will reroute me. Okay. You guys are awesome. That was pretty awesome. I'm really happy I didn't make that right, because they are probably waiting for their kid to get home off a bus. Me and my wife want to do that to our kid so bad. Go get like a dinosaur costume and something. That was pretty awesome. It was a dinosaur, and who knows what the hell the guy was dressed as. Looked like a princess or something, or actually he looked like who's the guy that Mike Tyson's punch out? King Hippo. That was it. Sort of like a King Hippo. I don't know. I'm probably way off and trying to be nostalgic over here thinking of King Hippo, but whatever that guy was, it's awesome, and I'm sure their kids are probably gonna be embarrassed, which is half the fun of being a parent, is embarrassing your kids. Oh man. All right. Yay, so anyway, me and my wife this week picked up some Razor Pocket Mod scooters for my little kids. We have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old girl, 9-year-old boy, and a 6-year-old girl. I also have, oh no, grass clippings. Gotta be careful, I'm gonna die. Sorry, never gonna not do that meme whenever I see grass. Nah, they got really interested with bikes since my wife, she went and got her MT-03, and we got this cruiser here for me, and then I went and got the SV. They've been super into like wanting to try to rev our bikes and go on rides with us, and they seem super interested in it. So my wife found a pocket mod the other day, pretty cheap on Marketplace, so we went and picked it up. And my son loves it. He rides it up and down the hill and our driveway and that, which isn't all that big. But my daughter, she hasn't learned how to ride a bike fully yet without training wheels. So she's really upset because this one doesn't have training wheels, and she's having a tough time with all the balance, which makes sense, you know. And so my wife found one last night that wasn't too far from us. They only wanted $50 for it too, and it came with training wheels. It was practically brand new. They bought it for Christmas, and I guess their kid outgrew it. So it's a little bit smaller. So my daughter, we went and picked that up today for her, and I think she's gonna have a blast with it today. I'm really glad that they are getting into bikes, because eventually me and my wife want to go get a property further out from the city that has land on it. I want to get my kids dirt bikes and do all that type of stuff. Because whenever I grew up in the city, but where I grew up, we had 11 acres of land, and we grew up with dirt bikes, and we had a big pool, and it's pretty secluded, even though it was in the city, or like really near the city. We were only like 10 minutes away from downtown Pittsburgh, but where it was at, it was like on top of a hill, and there was just a lot of property. So I sort of had like the best of both worlds. I rode dirt bikes in the woods and on trails, and we had 11 acres of land and property, so I grew up like going to the woods, just like most country kids would, but I lived in the city. So I want my kids to have that experience. My older kids that I have really didn't have that experience. I had them when we were living in the city, and it just, where we lived, it really wasn't all that great for like biking and stuff like that, so they didn't learn how to ride a bike until they got older, and I live where I live now. And they didn't really have like the whole let's go out in the woods and go walk through trails and stuff type of experience growing up. And then like with my ex leaving me, and I was always working all the time to pay all the bills, they never really got that experience. So I don't want my two kids now that I have not have that experience. And to be honest with you, I want to get further away from the city. The more land I can have, the better off that I am. I'm very pro 2A, and if I could definitely have enough land where I could make a target range, you know, legally and whatever, I would definitely be excited to have that, you know. I think though that's, you know, everyone has that feeling when as they get older. I think you want to spread yourself out more. And I definitely think like nowadays living more off grid is totally more something that I'm willing to do. Before I wouldn't have, because I'm definitely a techie and I love the internet and gaming and whatnot. And before, your internet options when you lived rural like that was very, very, very limited. But nowadays, with Cyberlink and all that stuff, pretty much live anywhere. Still have pretty good internet, so Ah, fucking. What's this dude doing? Thanks, bro. It's a pretty nice car. We are in more of an affluent neighborhood though, so I wouldn't be surprised if, let me see that. I love how this says make it right in 3,740 feet. Usually it's like half a mile, quarter mile. No, we're giving down to the feet here. Sort of like how CF Moto's navigation was. They said it would like tell you the distance in inches or something like that. And the older CF Motos are like the first gens. Speaking of CF Moto, how do you guys feel about them? Are Aiden's willing to give them a shot? Since they're a Chinese company, or I don't know. I hear a lot of good things about them, and for the price point, I get why, you know, the price point is what it is. Because if it's between them and a Japanese bike, why would anybody choose them over a Japanese bike, you know? But I don't know. Their offerings are pretty good, and they have a lot of cool features in that, for especially at the price points that they're doing. Like, my worry is just like parts availability, which I think is probably not as bad. Just because they're becoming more well known, so I think, you know, and I'm pretty sure we have a dealer here in Pittsburgh. So getting parts in that, they would be able to get them. And there's always the internet. I'm sure you can probably order parts off the internet, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm willing to dip my toe in that, like for as the next bike. I think my next bike is going to be like a V-Strom or a Suzuki GSX-8. To be honest, the next bike that we get probably for my wife, be an upgrade for her. I'm talking to her today about that, and she was like, "Oh, I want a newer SV650." And I was like, "Well, you did say you wanted the MT-07, so I mean, you know." She's like, "Yeah, but the SV650, it's more parts are available and all that." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I mean, the MT-07 has been the same engine for the last, you know, how many years? 10 years now, I think. They haven't really changed all that much, so parts availability for that is pretty much ubiquitous, you know." I do like the look of the SVs a lot better. It's more old, classic look, whereas like the MT-07s, they have a very alien transformer look, but you know, it is what it is. Like me personally, ever since I was a kid, I love Suzukis, and so far, as an adult, that's what I'm owning, and I can't complain. And I like the SV650. I like the ergonomics of it. So I mean, the GSX-8S is pretty much more of that, I think, you know. So definitely just stick with the updated theme. I don't know, we'll see. I wouldn't mind an MT-07 or like an MT-09 if the deal is there, you know. It's a good deal, and I can find a good deal. So we'll see. I think that's basically probably what it would come down to, is whatever one I can find a better deal on. I like the looks of the GSX-8 better, but to be honest, I would be happy with both. My wife asked me today, she's like, whoa, if you do get another bike, you're getting rid of the SV650. I'm like, no, there's no way I am. That bike is awesome. And considering I got it for what I did, you know, I think that bike's gonna run for a really, really, really long time. It has 25,000 miles on it. Feels like it probably has another 25,000 left on it, if not even more than that. And I definitely plan on taking care of it and oil changing it all the time and getting the valve service. We'll look into that. Maybe see if I can get that done this winter, just to get them checked, because I don't know whether they ever got them checked or not. And it's up to the point where probably should start checking them. Yeah. Very windy road, I like it. Ooh, very nice. It's very beautiful. I definitely feel for riders that definitely live in like Idaho or flat places like Florida. Like, they don't get these type of conditions. I definitely feel lucky being that we're in like the Appalachian Mountains, that we definitely get our fair share of good windy roads, ups and downs. You know, we have them aplenty. I mean, it definitely isn't like the tail of the dragon or anything, but although riding Route 30 when I went and picked up my bike, that was fucking awesome. You really go through the mountains on that road, and it definitely is twisty and turny. I'll probably have to make another video. I think I tried to make a video when we picked that up, but the wind noise was so bad because I was doing 60 for most of it, and I hadn't figured out how to get the wind noise taken care of as well as I have now. It was pretty much all unusable. Okay, roundabouts. There's some roundabouts up here. far this route's pretty good. I like it. Select Service Incorporated. Trucker company. Please slow down, Mr. Truck. I'm not trying to get hit by you. This is in Tanoski's, is it? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's not Tanoski's. Four Seasons. Food Warehouse. That's pretty cool. One thing I love about riding on this cruiser is its big ass windshield on it. It's definitely nice cutting down the wind. I mean, my SV does pretty good. Windshield has the wind go over my head for the most part, but you definitely get more of it. This one, hardly feel anything. Man, this is a beautiful ride. Rough road. Left. Oh. Yep, that's definitely rough. Damn, that's nice. Look at this house. This fucking house is awesome. I mean, it's not as much land as I would want, but definitely awesome. Taking back roads now. I ain't gonna worry about people sitting behind me. I had a truck behind me, I think, that was pretty perturbed. Ooh, is that a horse down there? Yeah, they got horses. That's pretty cool. Got a propane system and everything too. People are definitely living pretty good. I have to look at this area over here. Maybe I can find a place that's Not this way. Oh, that's an awesome looking house. A lot of wood, but awesome. Probably gonna take a rest here at some point, get a little drink. Stop sign or anything. Take a break right here. I'm gonna turn off this, turn off here. Oh. And we'll be back for our regularly scheduling programming here in just a little bit. I think I'll leave over there. This is pretty steep jump up. It's a recycling center. Left lane must turn left. Here. Yep, Lakeview Drive. Alright. Continue for 1 mile. Put my helmet completely down. There you go. Alright, that was worrisome. Remember, everybody, safety first. Make sure you got your lid locked down. Don't be dumb like me. I did strap it though. Just whenever I put it on, I put the modular up just a little bit. Makes it easier getting on. And it didn't lock. Maybe something fell off, but hey. Definitely think I like this app. It's taking me down a road I probably never would have turned down. It's a pretty fun road to ride on. It's 35. It's really smooth. Nicely paved. I mean, it's got good scenery. I will arrive at my destination. What's my destination? Halfway point? Alright. Yeah, that guy seems like know what's going on. He's on this road too. Alright. DETECHT is telling me I've arrived at my destination. Ooh. This is pretty nice. Going over 79. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, this is definitely a ride I'm saving, that's for sure. Maybe I'll take the wife on this route. It's a pretty good ride so far. Very pretty. A beautiful scenery. The roads so far have been pretty quiet. Oh, let's see. Okay, turn left. Surprised that this road is 35, being that it's this skinny. 2 cars are definitely gonna have to really get over. And it's so residential. Are you sure this is 35? Jeez. This definitely doesn't feel 35, but I don't make the speed limits. It's a pretty nice house. And then that house is next to it. This is weird, man. That's a weird setup house there. You know, like half of it's missing on the back end there. It's weird. You got like a farmhouse vibey over here. Definitely has the feeling of like a hauler type vibe. I'm in no hurry. This road is angled for runoff. Difficult to ride it sometimes, going around these turns. Oh man. The vibe of this road changes so drastically and so quickly. We had farmhouses, now we're like suburbia. This would be a good place for kids to grow up though, man. Like, is that right there? Got all that grass and yard. Well, nowadays, kids don't go outside. I feel like my generation, well, I shouldn't say my generation because I'm lumped in with millennials, but I'm in the Zennial category, from like that little piece of not quite Gen X, but not quite millennial either, like that 1980 to 1985 generation, where we grew up analog till about 10, 11 years old, and then we had the internet too in our teenage years. I don't know. None of my kids had any interest in going outside. And the kids that do play sports and all that, they become so specialized at one that it becomes like their life. It's, I don't know. Evolution, I guess. as always, if there's anything I could do to make this channel or content better for you guys, let me know. Looking into possibly getting the DJI Osmo 4 or 5. The cameras I have now, they don't do super well at lower light, so whenever it starts getting dark, video quality gets a little worse, but I'm making do with what I got. My wife has a Insta360 cam, 4 I think, maybe a 3, I'm not really sure, but she has one of those. It has really good video quality. I'll probably be taking some of her videos and splicing them in with mine, because this channel is just not solely mine. It also will have stuff from my wife, and if you guys would like to have the female more content or point of view content about motorcycling, definitely let me know or let us know. She is a very beginner to all this, so she has that mindset. That's nice of that guy. Chevelle. It's funny, I was talking to my buddy the other day. He's super into like classic cars and car shows and all that. And he said Chevettes, they're making like a comeback for people to work on and like restore. If you would ask me as a kid if anybody would ever want to restore a Chevette, I would laugh at you. But no, I guess it's a thing. But I'm not super into cars to know if Chevette ever made anything that was worth like restoring, if like their engines or something was super great. I'm not even sure. Like I know they were smaller cars and they weren't very super popular, I should say, but oh, that's cool. Look at that. Scooby-Doo. Oh, it's got a mustache too. Definitely took that way too wide. So anyway, with my kids' Razor scooters, I want to try to upgrade my son's anyway to get a little bit bigger, beefier, because he's pretty big for as it stands right now. So having a little bit more power probably would help, because he's probably at the very top end of the size for it. And if he's going to ride it for a little bit, he's probably going to outgrow that pretty quickly and then be too heavy. So I think they come with 24-volt motors. Could be 36, I'm not really sure. Either or. Thinking about upgrading it to maybe like a 48. They sell kits on eBay and Amazon. Comes with a motor and get a bigger battery and then a controller that you put on there. It's pretty much all plug and play, it looks like. You just gotta hook the wires up and everything. So if I do that, maybe I'll make a video and post it to the channel here of working on it. I know the Razor mod that we bought, both of them are very female-ish looking, so he's not super happy about that. But we bought it for my daughter originally, And since we found the other one that had the training wheels on it, we're probably gonna take it apart and have him paint it whatever color he wants. Because I mean it's only plastic pieces, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But I'm glad he's excited about it. He's thrilled. So ever since we had it, it's like he woke up this morning and goes, "Hey, can I go out and ride the scooter before school?" I'm like, "Dude, it's 7:30 in the morning, man." And my wife says he's been doing it every morning. And as soon as we pick him up from school, he's like, "We go home and ride the scooter." Like, so I'm glad he's enjoying it. Reminds me of like whenever I was younger. I definitely enjoyed riding bikes. I mean, I still do, obviously. So, what's over there? DQ. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say +1 to this app, at least so far on a roundabout. I think this is the first one I've ever done, and so far it's pretty good. Oh, the Rebel, I think. Yeah. Maybe that or a Harley. Well, it's on miles there, 1.8 miles. Make a right. I wonder what I was saying feet before. Maybe it's under a mile. It says feet. Sherlock Holmes. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That'd be a great home builder name. Close enough. Hemlock Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. Close. Definitely so far so good. A plus for this app. This app is DETECHT. I do have the pro version, but the route making is pretty stellar. Now, maybe that only works because it's here and we're in the mountains and pretty much we have twisty roads that go up and down everywhere, but I mean, it's put together a pretty good route, I think. Park entrance. Oh wow, look at this place. That's pretty awesome. What's up there? Football stadium? Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, those of you guys who use River, give DETECHT a try. If River would have had the feature where it would have made an automatic route, like just put it in a place that you start and it will make a destination to get you back to wherever you start, I probably would have got the pro of that. It's cheaper per year and the features are very similar. The only thing I can see that this has that the other River doesn't is the roundabout feature, which is what I'm really enjoying. So River, if you're out there listening, put that feature in your app, man. I know that you guys are definitely more prevalent in the US anyway, so I would be able to find more people that use this app in the US, but good twisties here. It would definitely suck to wash out right here. I hate when they tear up roads like this where there's just patches everywhere. Because they're never like good to ride on. Yep, right out of gas. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Prime it up. Alright, gotta go gas. I think to be fair, I think whenever we did put gas in this, they only let me put a gallon in, and then the pump shut off for some reason. So, I mean, finishing the rest of that ride, and then we're what, coming up on like 40 miles now. So, makes sense. Well, let's take it home. Got all my gas cans filled up. So whenever that Longman shore strike started, I went and filled up all my gas cans. So if this happens and goes on for a little bit, I will have at least enough gas to put in my bikes, be able to get to work for a little bit of time. So. Gas station up here, a couple along the way. I could probably stop at. All right, let's go. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in, watching. If you like this content, like and subscribe. Definitely helps the channel a lot. Gets it out to more people who might like this type of content. As always, if you have any feedback or things you think that could improve this channel, definitely put them down in the comments. I will try to answer everybody back if you do comment. Thanks for going for a ride with me on this Friday, on my day off, before I go for my mid-afternoon ride before I get my kids out of school, and then they enjoy their scooters that we got them, probably for the rest of the day. Probably gonna go for a couple rides this weekend, so I'll probably post some more stuff, but I hope everybody's having a good week. Hope everybody's geared up for Halloween. Everybody's being safe. Thanks for stopping by, and hope to see you around next time.